2, 1.
Beautiful.
That was loud. That was insanely loud, by the way.
Okay. Oh, you mean on the audio thing?
Yeah, look
Oh,
at
it'll
it.
be fine. Funkledorf will use that in his edit. Reagan was watching it.
Sounds like a freaking Enderman.
What if it was an Enderman? We put that motherfucker in a cauldron. You know what I'm saying? Prank your friends at home. Well, we have gotten good feedback, but it's been from our friends, so I don't know.
What is that? Anyway, yeah, we're out in the
Hold
middle
on.
of nowhere.
Let's see if we can hear it.
You hear that?
It honestly sounds like Minecraft. I heard an Enderman, then I heard like someone light flint and steel. It's something they can listen to. That's all it is to me. Because like all the podcasts I listen to.
Sorry, I'm not listening. I'm listening. What the heck is going on over there? No, my grandpa's like,
Shut up!
what is that?
I think they're going to be picking up on the mic, but it's just crickets, frogs, Enderman, trucks.
Whatever that is. That's not a truck. That's like an ATV or something. Sounds like he's coming down here. Hopefully he doesn't run over my stuff. He shouldn't, surely.
Should I move the tripod?
No, it's fine. I mean,
That would be
you
a
can
funny
see,
little
like,
feature, I'm not going to lie.
so much.
I think the issue is a lot of the people we want on the podcast, once they get on a podcast, I don't know if they're going to know how to behave, like act. I mean, not behave.
Well, they just need to talk how they normally talk. That's
Yeah,
what we
but
do.
like for you, for example, when you get in front of a camera, you change your tone, you change the way you talk.
Who's my good little kitten?
I am. Uh-oh.
Kitten, did you just make a poopy whoopy in your pantsy wantsies?
I did, Daddy Whitey. I'm sorry.
It's okay, kitten. I like my kitten a little stinky winky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I try to be more like professional.
Yeah.
But
don't think we're actually bipolar.
I don't think I am. Yeah.
Sometimes I do think so, and it's days like this because once I got back from my lunch, Mikhail got me canes. Once I got back from my lunch, my whole like atmosphere changed. Once I got back from my lunch, like I don't know if I have bipolar, but I have my lunch.
Older people don't really need as much help as like disabled.
Yeah. But then you are me at Walmart and you have to help a disabled old guy take a shit.
What?
You want to hear that story? One time when I was working at Walmart, when I was working at the sporting goods,
yeah,
I had to go to the bathroom once, and I'm going to be straight up, I used the family bathroom.
Oh, yeah.
Because it was this big space.
I did that one time.
It's like,
why don't I do this
it's
more?
a big space, and I'm just like, well, no one ever uses this.
Yeah, it's way better. It's cleaner.
So I just sat there, and whenever I'm using the family bathroom, I tend to be quick. Like, that's the bathroom I use when I'm being quick.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to...
Yeah.
Because that one is actually reserved for people who need it.
Yeah.
So I kind of use it whenever I'm like, okay, I'm at work and I really need to piss right now, so I need to go quick.
Yeah.
But one time I went, and as soon as I step out, a guy pulled up in a wheelchair. Or not in a wheelchair, in one of those mopeds things. And he was like, he was grumbling. He was like, oh yeah, help me out, son. And I was like, of course, sir, what do you need? And he's like, yeah, holding me door.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay. And I didn't know what he was saying. Then he said, can you get the door? And I was like, okay. And I felt bad for this guy because, like, he grumbled because he clearly just didn't have the lung capacity. So whenever he said, get the door, he went, get the door, please. Like, he had to power up to use it. And I was like, okay. And then he stumbles in. And the way this door opened is it opened inwards. So I had to kind of go in the bathroom.
Oh.
And I go in the bathroom, and he goes to the toilet. He goes to the toilet and he sits down, and I'm like, okay, have a good day, sir. And he's like, get the toilet paper. And I mean, I get why he asked the toilet paper for some reason, because I didn't use the toilet paper because I just pissed, but the toilet paper was just like on the sink far away and not in the holster, and I was like, what the fuck? So I'm like, okay. So as I go to, like, it's kind of a freaky moment because I have to let go of the door and let it close, so you hear the click as it closes, and now I'm like, okay, I'm locked in a room with a disabled guy. Not to like criticize him or anything, but I'm like, I don't feel safe. Like, my level of comfort has gone down.
Yeah.
And I get the toilet paper and I turn around and his pants and underwear already down. He's like in the middle of taking his pants down, and I don't remember. I kind of don't know if I saw this or not, but I feel like I saw a piece of shit just in his underwear, and I was like, oh, yikes!
Oh.
And I
Yeah.
and I handed him the toilet paper while he's like taking off his pants, and I was like, dude, this is not good. And I was like, now I don't know what to do, because if I just leave, like, in my brain,
Yeah.
I was like, I don't want to open the door and expose this guy, because the way it was the toilet just faced the door, so everyone could sit. And I was like, I don't want to do this guy the disservice of being like, all right, I'm leaving, and showing everyone your bare dick, your old man dick.
Yeah.
So I was like, I just went to a corner of the bathroom and looked at the sink and just looked at my phone and was like, oh God, please, this moment, end it now. And after like 30 seconds, he just starts going, and I was like, okay, I can't, I'm sorry. So I just left. I was just like, I'm sorry,
Okay.
dude. He needed help opening the door, and that's why I didn't want to leave mostly, was because I was like, this guy can't open the door himself, and like, I'm just going to abandon him. But I'm like, I can't, dude. You got to tell me. You gotta give me a warning that you're gonna take off your pants. That's
Yeah.
all I needed. I would have stayed if he would have been like, I'm sorry, dude, I need to take off my pants. I gotta go so bad. I'd be like, okay, man, I get it. Everyone has those moments.
Yeah.
But like, you can't surprise me with it. Oh my God. And that's my elderly care moment.
Yeah.
Shut up. I sucked my cousin's dick till I was 14.